Hello everybody. In this video I'd like to talk about converting from decimal to percent and also from percent back to the decimal version. I have two equations here that define how we do that. If we want the decimal equivalent of a rate or a percentage, we simply take that percentage and divide by 100. We do the opposite going the other way. When we have a decimal version and want that as a percent, we simply take the decimal version and multiply by 100. Why is it important that we need to be able to do this? It is because in all of these interest equations, you have to put the rate, the percentage, in as the decimal version. So we need to be able to instantly say, oh, 38%, that's 0.38. How did I do that? Well, let's say we had, let's use 47% this time. Our rule says we take that 47% and divide it by 100, and that'll give us the decimal version. That's exactly what we do. I use a little trick when I do this. I know that dividing by 100 simply means you move the decimal point 2 places to the left. And so what I do is this. There's an implied decimal point right there in 47. If you move that 2 decimal places to the right, you end up with a decimal point right there. That's 0.47. That's the decimal equivalent of 47%. Let's do another one. What if we have 3%? Well, no, let's make it a little more interesting. 3.5%. Okay, we need to move the decimal point 2 places to the left if we want to get the decimal version. But you know, I'm running out of space here. Well, what you do is you take your 3.5% and you pad the left end with a couple zeros. Doesn't matter how many. And now you can see that your decimal point is going to end up right there. Or that 3.5% is really equal to 0.035. That's the decimal version. That's the version that you want to put in your interest equation. How about going the other way now? Let's say we had, the decimal version of a rate. Let's say we had 1.08. Yes, that can be a rate, but it's the decimal version. If we want to see what that's equal to as a percent, well, our equation says we simply multiply that decimal version by 100. I also know that I can simply move the decimal point 2 places to the right to get the answer. So I like doing that. Let's see, that's going to end up right there. So 1.08 decimal is really 108%. I hope that helps.